Small Business Shoutouts are brought to you by Yankton Thrive, a service of 5-Star Communications. Business owners, if you're interested in being interviewed for our Small Business Shoutouts with Yankton Thrive, contact the folks at Yankton Thrive.
It's Marin Buffington with Yankton Thrive, here with another Small Business Shoutout. And today I'm joined by Joellen, who is a benefits specialist with Aflac. Hi, Joellen. How are you?
Great. How are you today?
Good. Do you want to start by telling us a little bit about what you do and the services you provide?
Okay. I got into Aflac about 10 years ago. I was a policyholder, and my agent, Daisy Camback from here in Yankton, actually recruited me. She had an office here for 33 years, so I chose to have my office still in Yankton. I do live east of Vermilion. So Aflac is supplemental insurance, and so it's kind of a gap, so to speak, to help with the out-of-pocket expenses that health insurance doesn't cover.
Awesome. What's the best way for people to get in contact with you if they're interested in the services you provide?
Okay. So we have an office here in town. It's a district office. It is located at 115 Broadway, so it's easy to get to. So the best thing, if you want to get information about Aflac, is to call me direct. I usually work by appointment because I am at accounts servicing accounts. Mm-hmm. So the office number is 605-665-4781. So you can also log into the Yankton Thrive and send me an email through there, and I can respond that way as well.
Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share about the services you provide or the benefits of them? What some of the reasons people come to you looking for insurance are?
Sure. So with Aflac, we have a lot of different policies. People can customize and pick and choose what they want. It's not set in stone with what Aflac has requirements for that. So the accident, cancer are probably our two most chosen, although we do have critical illness, a hospital plan, short-term disability, life insurance, and dental and vision. I really recommend people have a cancer policy. I do a lot of claims, an average of 2 to 3 a month. The last week, 2 weeks of August, I had 6 new diagnoses. And what we're finding that it's younger people with no family history. So the cancer policy helps with a lot of out-of-pocket expenses. With Aflac, our policies help you go through your treatment. So we pay hospital stays. There can be physician visits, surgery benefits. So it just kind of depends on what policy you have and what treatment you have. We can also help with transportation and lodging. And so that's something that health insurance doesn't cover, where Aflac can help with that out-of-pocket expense as well. Kids can be on our policies until the age of 26. They don't have to be a student or live with the parents in order for the coverage to apply to them.
What has been a benefit for you in terms of being a Yankton Thrive member?
It's the people that I have met. So being involved in Aflac and in the community, I've gotten to know a lot of people. I've made some really good friends working here in town. And so I would say that that's probably the biggest benefit, is getting to know people and establishing a relationship with them. Since I am here in town, you also get local service. So a lot of companies will offer, insurance, but then you kind of have to do things on your own, where people like having a local face and a local office to be able to have assistance with their claims.
Yeah, that can be really helpful, especially when dealing with insurance-related issues, right. I'm sure.
So, and like I tell people, if they do have a cancer diagnosis, you need not to worry about the claims. The most important thing is taking care of yourself and getting through whatever needs to happen as far as your treatment plan. So if I can take the stress off of them by taking care of that part, that's what I like to do.
Yeah, that's great. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
One thing I guess some people don't realize is that Aflac was started back in 1955 by 3 brothers out of Columbus, Georgia. And so over time they have added new policies, but they actually started with the cancer and intensive care. And so the company has been there for generations, and the family is still present, with the company. So it's being passed down. But it's been a very strong, stable company for all these years. The other thing is, once you have Aflac in place, the rates don't go up. Periodically, we have upgrades to our policies, and the policyholder can choose to upgrade, but the company never requires that. So there's people that have had their policy for 30-some years that I help with claims, and they're still paying the premium they did 30 years ago when they took it out, which is kind of unheard of.
Wow, yeah, that is really unique and not very common.
So,
And I feel like that cancer policy is also kind of unique and something people maybe don't think about as often. So.
right, yep. And Aflac is a very strong advocate for cancer and childhood cancer. We actually have 2 cancer centers for childhood cancer in Georgia, and a lot of people don't know about that. And so they do cancer research, and then they treat kids from infants to the age of 21 for childhood cancer.
Wow.
And so that's pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming in and chatting with me. And if you would like to get in contact with Joellen, you can find that information on Yankton Thrive's website. That's at yanktonsd.com, YANKTONSD.com.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Small Business Shoutouts are on the air every Tuesday at 10:30 and Thursday 2:30. Small Business Shoutouts, along with Yankton Thrive and 5 Star Communications, Classic Hits 106.3. Hits